It's National Coffee Day. Normally I don't react to these ridiculous internet holiday announcements. There's like Cookie Day, tomorrow will be Brownie Day, the next day is Pizza Day, the next day is Wear Your Boots Day, the next day is Tennis Shoe Day. There seems to be a new crappy holiday invented for every day of the year. 99% of the time I don't care about these, but today it got me. I was on Twitter, wasting time, looking in the Moments feed, which is a huge time suck. I try to stay out of there as much as possible because it's normally just race wars and politics and bad news. So I stay out of there, but today I'm in there, and it said it was National Coffee Day. And I thought, I like coffee. We're doing a National Coffee Day acknowledgement video. So check it out. Today is National Coffee Day, according to some moron who probably puts these things together. Who knows if it's real or not, but I'm gonna coffee cheers all of you to National Coffee Day. I'm gonna tell you the story of how I started drinking coffee. Quickly, this won't be one of my 40-minute epic long rants, but the way I started drinking coffee was, I didn't drink coffee until I was like 34 years old. I never liked coffee, I never got it, I never understood it. It made me jittery, I hated it. But when I stopped drinking alcohol, I was a mess with the alcohol, and I had to quit. And when I quit, I was going to AA meetings. And what do they have at AA meetings? Cigarettes, alcoholics, and coffee. That's what's there. Alcoholics, cigarettes, and coffee, and some drug addicts too. But the drug, I didn't want to smoke. I never smoked cigarettes. Somehow I escaped that. But the coffee sounded interesting. So I had like half of a cup of coffee at one of my early AA meetings, and my head blew up. And I went from not wanting to be there, embarrassed, shy, scared. I went from that to drinking a cup of coffee and then wanting to tell everyone my entire life story and ask anyone there that would help me to help me. And it was a great icebreaker for me. Because the reason I used to use alcohol so much was because I have problems breaking through like nervousness and anxiety and all this, this weird stuff that has trickled down my family tree into my brain. And so I needed a boost. I'd drink a beer, I'd be way more social. I'd feel relaxed, I'd feel confident, all of that. But in the beginning, that was a fantastic thing that alcohol did, but by the end, it was causing so many other problems that the one benefit that I got from it was no longer valid or worth it. The social ice breaking that alcohol did for me wasn't worth the catastrophes it was causing at the end of the night. But coffee gave me the same sort of a feeling. It was just a state change, really. I'm a type of dude, I need something to wake up and just kind of sit there and go the whole day with no state change of some way, whether it's the gym or doing cardio or drinking coffee or whatever, taking caffeine pills, taking B12, taking Alpha Brain. I need something to counteract my normal brain, whatever, patterns, waves, whatever's going on in these bodies of ours. I need something to offset what I naturally have. And I don't want to take Paxil, or whatever the drugs are called these days that they give to people to balance them out. I don't want to take those. I don't really want to be balanced out. I just need a quick state change and something to give me a little boost. And this does it, man. Coffee has become one of my best friends. Before I got sober, all of my profiles that I would write for my online stuff they would say, music and alcohol. What do you do? I'm a musician and I'm an alcohol person. I love music and I love alcohol. Those are the two things. There was really nothing else. Maybe, long walk on the beach or whatever. But it would say music and alcohol. And that was it. My name is Malin. I love music and I love alcohol. That was my life story. Now, the alcohol had to go, like I said, so it's coffee. So National Coffee Day, fuck it, man. This little drug that we're drinking, and coffee is a drug, let's not get it twisted. Coffee grows out of the ground and then it's run through a process to make it to our cups. Marijuana grows out of the ground, then it goes through a process to make it into your pipes or whatever. Alcohol, it's just the same. It's a drug, it's a legal drug. Thank God it's legal, because imagine if they outlawed coffee like they outlaw, marijuana. Imagine it was illegal to have your morning cup of coffee, and you had to go to some guy down the street who had coffee in his jacket. And he's like, "Hey man, want some coffee?" "I've got some coffee in my trench coat here. It's $30 a cup." That's how it would be. Like, "What are you doing?" "Oh man, I'm fiending for some coffee. I gotta find the connection. There's this guy down the street, but I don't know, man. He has pistols on him most of the time. There's weird people at his house, but I really want this coffee." It's the same thing. So here's to National Coffee Day. I hope they never make it illegal. Thank God. I wonder how many drunk people's lives have been saved simply because of alcohol. Because of coffee. Simply because they have something they can wake up and drink that makes them feel a little different than they normally do. Because that's what most drunks are looking for. Change their state of mind to feel more comfortable and confident, or black out some memory that they don't want to think about. Now, the alcohol does not help. The coffee does not help with that. The alcohol makes you forget about it for a night. But in the long run, the problem persists much longer than your hangover. So that's why coffee wins for me. I hope coffee wins for you. Tell me the story of how did you discover coffee? How did you get into it? I know a lot of you guys are going to say you got into it because of me, because I'm on the camera drinking coffee and Monsters pretty much all day, every day. And maybe you were influenced to get here to this by me. I don't know. Maybe you were in AA. Maybe I remember some kids were drinking coffee when we were in like 6th grade. And bringing coffee to school, and they were very sophisticated, I felt like. I thought they were like grown-ups, because I hated it. It tasted terrible, didn't like the feeling. It took me much, much longer. 34 years old. So here's to coffee, man. National Coffee Day. If you've got them, drink them. And tomorrow will be like Domino's Pizza Donut Day, and then the day after that will be Moonwalking Day, where everyone will post moonwalking videos on Facebook. Whatever idiotic thing comes next. But today we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna relax a little bit and allow myself to enjoy one of these made-up holidays. So happy National Coffee Day. Have a great day. Thanks to my mom for this coffee cup. I'm getting a lot of use out of it, Mom. These are the kind of presents that I like the most. The t-shirts, the pants, they don't work. Socks, socks are cool. But, buy me coffee cups, coffee, and I'll be a happy camper. I hope you're happy too. And as always, I will see you in the future.